Up very much today, still in the 40s now at this point, 45 at the reporting site with a wind chill of 45. So there's the good news. We don't have much of a wind to speak for, so it's not like it's feeling much colder than the already very cold temperatures for you, right, Florida? You're like, that's not why we come here. We come here to avoid this. 44 Jacksonville, 51 in Tampa, 42 Atlanta, 40 in Raleigh, also in Middle Tennessee this evening. Overnight lows dropping all the way into the 30s and 20s. Area wide when we talk about the Atlantas, the Raleighs, the Montgomerys, and Charleston. Charleston dropping to around freezing. Look at Jacksonville, Florida, 34 for you. Now Tampa, places like Orlando dropping into the upper 30s and 40s, and so that has triggered some frost advisories from parts of southeast Georgia all the way down through the middle part of the state of Florida. So if you're not along the coast, good chance you are under that frost advisory with those temperatures for some areas dipping into the upper, even mid 30s out there. Now by the afternoon on Wednesday, we're back to around 60 in Atlanta, 64 Montgomery. So we'll warm up more than today, and we'll see that trend continue. Thursday morning, not going to be as cold as Wednesday morning, and Thursday afternoon warms compared to tomorrow as well. Thursday morning temperatures, how about low 40s in Charleston and Jacksonville, mid 40s for Shreveport, Louisiana. So still cool, but not quite as chilly as the way we've started the week. In Orlando, we've got the next 24 hours mapped out for you. It is the overnight and early part of your Wednesday. That's going to bring those temperatures into the upper 30s, 39 your likely low. By the afternoon, though, you can see well into the 50s with highs right around 60 degrees. So more comfortable to be out and about later in the day. Miami, your highs in the mid 60s. Morning lows, though, starting off in the mid and upper 40s. So going to be cool there in South Florida. As we said, Mark, I know everybody's going to be wearing all of their winter gear. You don't get many opportunities to really bundle up. So tomorrow will be one of those days.
If they have it.
As well, you're going to be seeing those highs 10, 15, 20 plus degrees above average as we head into the next part of the week. And it's not limited to the central U.S. A lot of the country, at least the eastern 2/3 of the country, feeling the warmth. And that follows where we were for the month of November. We look at our November temperatures and the departure from average, well above average, where you see that orange shading. So particularly across the northern tier and central part of the country, with other areas getting in on that warmth as well. Compared to average, Green Bay finished the month of November over 7 degrees above average. We were above average in Kansas City, Denver, and Atlanta. 5 to 6 degree surpluses for those areas. Tomorrow, the map again looks very similar to what we had during the month of November. So we're looking at 5 to 10 degrees below average there across Florida. But a lot of the country, particularly the central part of the country, will be above average. Some spots even 20 to 30 degrees above average. Now Thursday, how about 10 to 25 degrees above average? The heart of the warmth, southern sections of Missouri, northern Arkansas, western Kentucky, and Tennessee. That's where we'll see those real departures from average highs. And by Friday, now we're getting into the Ohio Valley portions of the Northeast for that significant warmth compared to what we would typically see here in early to mid-December. Omaha, Nebraska, 60 degrees, your high on Wednesday. By the time we get you into the weekend, though, mid-30s on tap. We're back to right on track for average by Monday of next week. So some ups and some downs coming here in your week ahead. Chicago, same story. The ups first. We've got highs near 50 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday. That's above the average high of 37. Back down closer to the mark by Sunday and Monday. Highs then will be in the mid-30s. And St. Louis, another spot. 62 Wednesday and Thursday, well above our average high of 44 degrees. We'll slide down the hill by the end of the weekend. Highs only in the low 40s, Mark.
That warm
Directly becoming ice right on an object below freezing. So you've got water vapor in the air, but you've got objects, in this case the trees, below freezing, and so the ice deposits directly on that. And you also get interlocking crystals, ice crystals, so kind of gives it that very whitish look. Ideally, you would have this occur in 1 or more days of freezing fog. Sometimes when the wind is blowing too, you can have that hoarfrost building up against the wind direction. Most common in late fall, winter, or early spring, Mark.
Plus, it's one of the most
sunset. Now we are treated to the cold. The good news is winds are calm, so we're not dealing with a wind chill factor. So you're like, okay, that's That's what I need, because I can't deal with the cold and then the wind making it feel even colder, right? Raleigh and Nashville already in the upper 30s. We've got low 40s in Atlanta, so you're knocking on the door of the 30s. Same for Jacksonville. New Orleans at 57 degrees currently. Overnight lows dropping once again into the 20s and 30s through a lot of the southeast interior sections. You can see Charleston and Atlanta 32, 33 Montgomery, Raleigh into the upper 20s to start your Wednesday morning. Tampa at 45, and with those temperatures dropping into the 30s for many in interior parts of Florida, we've got frost advisories in effect tonight and into tomorrow. That includes places like Orlando. Now, afternoon temperatures will warm compared to where we were today, staying in the 40s across a lot of the region. Now tomorrow, highs in the mid 60s for Montgomery, upper 50s Charleston and Atlanta, low 50s in Raleigh. And we'll see even more warming on Thursday, both in the morning and afternoon temperatures. So Thursday morning starting off milder than where we were Wednesday, and Thursday afternoon temperatures also on the warmer side. Orlando next 24 hours looks like this. It's going to be the morning where you really feel that chill. So 6, 7 o'clock when you get in the car, hot coffee the way to go tomorrow. 39 where we start the day, but by the afternoon up around 60 degrees. Mark? Yeah, absolutely. You know, we were warm during the month of November, keeping that going across a lot of the country here into December. So when we look at what happened during the month of November, a lot of that warmth focused there in parts of the middle of the country. That's where we saw the greatest departure from average. And even when we look at a few select cities, it wasn't just a degree or two above average. We were above average during the month of November by over 5 degrees in Denver and Atlanta, over 6 degrees in Kansas City, and over 7 degrees in the city of Green Bay. And now going into the day tomorrow, we keep a lot of that warmth, the heart of that warmth, focused over the middle part of the country. So once again, the northern tier where we're getting in on those highs, 15, 20, 30 degrees above average. Still very mild on Thursday, particularly across sections of, say, Arkansas, Missouri, Western Tennessee, and Kentucky. That's where those highs will be in that still 10 to 20 plus degree range. Now on Thursday, or Friday rather, you can see that warmth begins to extend into parts of the Ohio Valley. So now we see the eastern areas get that shift towards more of the warming. As Mark said, it doesn't necessarily mean below freezing or above freezing, just average compared to this year. So a place like Omaha, where your average high would be around 37, we're going 60 on Wednesday, so over 20 degrees above average. Thursday and Friday, we make our way down closer to average, a little bit below the mark on Saturday, but right on the money for average by Monday of next week. So we peak and then we kind of work our way back down. Same story goes for the Chicago area. Highs around 50 Wednesday and Thursday, making our way back into those mid 30s by the end of the weekend and start of next week. And in St. Louis, where your average high is 44, nearly 20 degrees above average on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll top out in the low 60s, mid 50s on Friday, upper 40s Saturday. Back to near, if not a little bit below average, Sunday and Monday. So that is the theme, Mark, for a lot of these areas. You got some mild days, but slowly but surely we're going to fall back closer to average.
Yeah, and as we fall
at 2,800 foot elevation. So cool, but again, you need these unique circumstances to get it. Ideally, you would see the deposit of hoarfrost after 1 or more days of freezing fog. It's a buildup of interlocking crystal structures, so kind of gives it that growth look, and it's most common in late fall, winter, or early spring. Something you don't see all the time, Mark, but when you do, it really makes you stop and stare. It's cool.
Yeah, spectacular view.